So, Fortnite recently started doing teasers for their next season and also event, all seemingly to be related with The Simpsons, with Kang and Kodos, the aliens from The Simpsons, showing up before you load into a match and a few other things. And this is all really cool. It's interesting. It's a shock, but I wouldn't call it a shock because I know me and many other people already knew this information for literal months beforehand because of leaks. Leaks have become a bit of an issue within games and whatever, where it just seems like people will just kind of reveal things now and without any sort of real thing. And I, I mean, they're very harmful. Even like fake leaks can be harmful as well. And I'm just going to make a quick video talking about it because I just want to. It's been annoying me a bit. It's been bugging me, and I want to talk about leaks. Even though I myself personally do follow leaks, I do think that they are a bad thing for the games industry because they ruin surprises, they ruin fun more, and they're just not great, really. For example, um, recently, Shayna, a popular leaker in the Fortnite space, tweeted out that the popular Vocaloid, or not Vocaloid, it's something, Hatsune Miku-like thing, where the character Kasane Tato would be coming to Fortnite. Now, this got a lot of people excited, this got a lot of people, hyped and whatever, except the thing is that it's not true. It's a rumor that they propagated as a leak, and most other people in like leaker spaces don't believe it. Like genuinely, a lot of people do not believe this because Sheena has a sort of record for doing this. Because at the start of this year, actually, they did the same thing where they took a rumor and they stated it as fact, where they said, "Oh, you know who's coming to Fortnite this year? Demon Slayer, Yakuza, Hitman, and a few others that I kind of forget. But those are like the three main ones. And you might have noticed none of them did at all. None of them actually. And this got a lot of people disappointed, myself included. I was actually really excited for Demon Slayer, and this is whenever I sort of started to be a bit more pessimistic around leaks because they happen just so often that we also trust in them a lot. And with the amount of stuff that seems to be fake now, it started making me trust them less and less. And I get that that's not really the leakers' fault. I shouldn't even be defending them in the first place. They're the ones who are basically breaking NDAs and such. But I will say one thing, which is, oh my god, there is so many of these. Like, for example, Simpsons season. We knew about this for months, but also, like around a week ago, I think at this point, we got the entire key art leaked for the Simpsons season. Like, the entire thing. It reveals so much. It reveals the Battle Pass. It reveals some item shop skins, items that are going to be in the game, what the map would look like. So much things with one image. And we now know this around 2 weeks before the entire thing would have even dropped in the first place. And yeah, that's my main issue. My main issue is that. I don't think I really want to say anything else apart from that because sure, I looked at it. I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. I analyzed the image. I wanted to see what was happening, but then I sort of sat back and realized that I'm not supposed to see this. Nobody's supposed to see this. This is supposed to be kept under lock and key. This is a secret. This is something that I shouldn't be seeing because it's not for my eyes. And it got me thinking about leaks as a whole. And then I sort of realized, yeah, actually, this is bad. For some reason, it's become normalized to just accept leaks as a part of games and gaming culture and whatever, where we will just sort of thumbs up at it and go, okay, cool, that's a leak that I can get behind. And there's so much things being leaked that at this point, I don't know what to think. Like, for example, one of the main leaks that I think I even remember to this day was Dead by Daylight, actually. So this was actually over a year now, by the way, over a year ago. Basically, around this time last year, I think, there was a leak that came out that said that the next killer would have been named the Houndmaster. The Houndmaster would have also been a slave trader who would have a dog and a cane, I think, if I'm remembering Leak correctly. There was also an image associated with this, supposed killer, and it looked real, but there's still some skepticism, whatever, until around a month or two later when it got revealed. And the killer was the Houndmaster. Now, she wasn't a slave trader, and she looked completely different, but once the game actually launched, people realized that the reason why she looked completely different was because the art was real. It was a cosmetic piece that was leaked alongside her. And then, alongside this leak, there was another one, which people also didn't believe, which was Tokyo Ghoul coming to Dead by Daylight as a killer. And this was so controversial, and it still is, because people are like, oh, anime killer in this? No thanks. And it became such a huge topic for discussion that people keep on forgetting that we're not even supposed to know who this is yet. And while there's things like, oh, what if it's a Dying Light chapter, or oh, what if it's just something completely different and we've just been lied to? And it didn't help that there was also a playtester who spoke out and said that he knew what the killer ability was, and he described it, but he said that they scrubbed the IP so nobody could actually leak it, but was also pretty confident on it being Tokyo Ghoul as well. But essentially, yeah, it was pretty clear that it was Tokyo Ghoul. And even though people still didn't want to believe it, it eventually did happen, and people just sort of realized, yeah, it's real, and there's nothing you can do about it. But the thing is that both of these things were known over like 5 months before the actual reveal. I think so. Like, it's been a while since it happened. I don't really want to remember details about leaks that happened over a year ago. I think that's a bit weird. But the thing is that it was inescapable. It was unavoidable. You would always hear about what these potential people were and whatever. And Dead by Daylight's had such a rich history of leaks that they only recently now started to actually completely crack down on leaks. Like, genuinely, the Dead by Daylight leak Reddit server, any post that was about Five Nights at Freddy's got immediately nuked off the face of the earth, and there's still a few, like, posts getting nuked and whatever anytime that there's a big leak. So it's a bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, that things like this can just happen. And more or less, the last thing that I really wanted to talk about was just, are we really okay with this? Because they've just become normalized. Everyone likes hearing about leaks, talking about leaks. Even I do, really, but I sort of have to wonder, should we still be okay with leaks? Are these things that we should still be looking out for? Are these things that are still good? And to that I say, no. They risk jobs of people who work at these game development studios. They also are just blatantly... I'm pretty sure most leaks, if not all of them, are technically illegal because of NDAs and whatever, but even then, leaks can happen without the use of an NDA. It can just be like some random janitor logging onto a PC and saying, oh my god, look, they're adding Frank Sinatra to Dead by Daylight, or whatever. That was just like a random example. But this is the thing. Leaks are so easy to do, but also so easy to come by, when it has also been proven that it is also a bad idea to try and scrub them, because then people will know that they're real, and there's so much things that can happen with leaks, and it's just sad at the end of the day. I don't really know what else to say. It's sad. Again, I sort of ran out of words. I don't really know where I'm really going with this. I'm more structured in my Dead by Daylight videos. Speaking of, you can go watch them, please, and thank you. I think they're much better than this one, especially with my Fortnite gameplay. God, I'm awful at this game. Jesus Christ, what am I even doing? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this sort of rant, I guess. Like and subscribe. Goodbye.